Hey y'all, it is Macro Monday. Thank you for joining us here at Hopped Up Beer Review. And today we are drinking Red Stripe out of Desnoes Geddes in Kingston, Jamaica. Thank you for joining us.
Hey everybody, welcome to another Macro Monday. It is Hopped Up Beer Review, and we are happy you are here. Thanks for joining us. This is a show where we give you our unprofessional, somewhat biased opinion about the beer that we are drinking and reviewing. And yes, we are going to do that once more. Don't go anywhere. I got Andy in the attic. I got Jay. I am Ben. What are we drinking on this lovely Macro Monday, gentlemen?
Macro, Red Stripe, the classic Jamaican lager. Come on. Everybody's had it at one time. They're always famous for their little bottles.
All right. Jamaican me crazy.
I will advise you not to try and open one bottle using the other bottle lid unless you're very skilled at it.
I've never tried that at all.
Half of your beer. I've tried it. I haven't been successful at it. I mean, you can open bottles with lots of different things. Keys, lighters, other bottles. Look at how clear that is.
Yeah. And I brought the wrong glass for this exercise. Yes. Ooh. The macro test.
Smells like a lager.
Cheers, mates.
Cheers, mates.
I had forgotten what Red Stripe tastes like. It's been so long.
Why has it been so long, Andy?
It's been so long. I can't tell you why, because there's other beers to drink out there. I'm not going to waste it on Red Stripe. This is a pale lager, 4.7%, first introduced in 1928 from a recipe developed by Paul Geddes and Bill Martindale.
Is he related to Wink?
I doubt it. This was first imported into the United States in 1985. And the stubby bottle that we know today was first started in 1965. They also brew this in the Netherlands because, this being a macro, Heineken acquired. This might be one of the shortest Macro Mondays that we ever, because that's all the information I got on Red Stripe. I mean, just wasn't a lot out there to talk about. Yeah. Desnoes Geddes, we covered them once already. Do you recall, Ben?
The other Jamaican beer?
We did a review of one of theirs.
The Dragon. I don't remember. Dragon something.
The stout. Yeah.
Dragon Fire Stout.
Yeah.
Dragon Fire Stout. There you go.
Yeah.
So, this out of Kingston, Jamaica, was founded in 1918 by Eugene Desnoes and Thomas Geddes. So I'm guessing Paul Geddes might be the son, maybe brother of Thomas Geddes. But they combined their two shops into one business. They originally produced soft drinks and distributed imported alcohol. And they later opened the Surrey Brewery. And in 2015, Heineken gobbled them up. That's how they are a macro today.
Gotcha.
And that's about it.
A lot of us have had this over the years. Whenever you would travel, or
yeah. So everybody's had this one, obviously.
I do recall. Do you recall the significance of Red Stripe, Ben, in our dealer calls it days when we went, bar hopping? So we've talked about
I think we've
this
talked
in the
about
past.
this,
But when you were still living in Oxford, and we'd go out with like some of your work friends, and there was a group of 4, maybe 5 people, and we would go to a different bar, and you would designate one person to buy the round. After that, we go to the next bar, a different person buys it. And so sometimes we'd jazz it up and say, "Hey, bartender, give me the worst drink or the worst shot, or that you can think of it," and you would make everybody drink it.
It was up to whoever
And
was
one year-
buying that round. They got to choose.
Right. So the one guy offered up sometime during the night that he hates Red Stripe. He cannot drink it because it'll make him vomit. So
Not what you
I
should
made him
tell.
drink. I bought him a Red Stripe now when it was my turn. And he was like, he was trying to drink it. He was just like, oh. Yeah. He was holding his stomach and just,
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, don't drink it if it's.
Yeah. No, it's not what you were saying then. You were like, you got to drink it. Yeah. I bought it for you. Dealer call it. Drink it.
Yeah. It was the same place. I also found out what an MGD 64 is. That one, that low calorie Miller genuine draft.
Yeah, it's definitely a great game if you want to find out what other people either like or really hate. In some cases, so.
If you play your cards right and you're a good poker player, you don't give away what you like and what you don't like.
It's true.
I don't think this guy's good at poker.
No, this should be, hey, I really like a Red Stripe, so I'm gonna say I don't like it. That kind of thing. That would have been the smart play. Yeah, that was not his play. He said, "Hey, this is my hand."
To me, this is a 4.7% lager. It would be the easiest probably drinking thing that you would have when you go out and play that game. I would avoid shots and some of the mixed ones where you have an Irish car bomb or something like that.
Well, that was the good one. There was like the buttery nipple or some apple one, like a Washington.
Apple. It's funny you say that. I was just thinking apple something.
There was an apple
weird
one.
Yeah.
No, I remember one of the Irish car bombs we had doing a pub crawl for St. Patrick's Day. And my buddy, who's a good friend, decided we were going to do an Irish car bomb with a Russian Imperial Stout that was a 12%er.
Oh, God.
You want to talk about choking something down. I was like, whoa. Yeah.
Ill advised.
Yes. All right. Well, if you decide you want to play dealer call it at the bar, I think we have that trademark or something. You owe us like $1. So just telling you.
Pass a beer.
Yeah.
Send us a beer for us to review.
Back to our Macro Monday here. Hope you've enjoyed our little walk down memory lane. I'll jump in and go first. So Red Stripe is a beer that I actually don't mind from the macro level. It's not, necessarily my favorite. It's not something I'm going to pick over, craft beer. But there have been times when I've been vacationing and, you're maybe in the Bahamas or some island country, and Red Stripe is one of the options, and usually to me it's one of the better options. So I can remember being in Turks and Caicos and having a couple of Red Stripes. So I don't find it all that bad, especially if the idea is quantity over quality. I think it's a good beer that you can have a few of here. It is still a macro. I mean, we're not going to get around that, but it's not one that I don't dislike. I actually would pick Red Stripe over a lot of other macros if given the choice, especially if you throw a lime in it, hot day on the beach. It's not a bad beer in my opinion. It's very clear. It's very, watered down, but I just don't get the corn in junk that I get in some of the U.S. macros. That being said, Jay's bored and wants me to just give my score and move on. So I'll do that. I'm going to give it two numbers here. I'm going to give it a 6.5. I think it's an okay macro. Jay, what do you think since you're bored?
I agree with you. This reminds me of all of the other island beers that you're going to get when you go down to the Caribbean. They all have, it seems like, their own beer that they brew. Red Stripe is distributed more so you can find it in some of the other island areas, like you mentioned. But, you can find, Caribe or Piton or all these other different ones. They're all lagers. They all blend together. They're all boring to me. They're easy drinking. I mean, that's just the way to look at them. It's what you're going to have when you're in the islands like that. They're nothing special. It's I agree with you. You don't get the heavy corn flavor like we get with your Budweiser, your Coors, your Milwaukee, your Busch, whatever. But they're still generic and bland to me. They don't have much flavor, more flavor than a Michelob Ultra, just because that's water to me. But it's easy drinking. It is what it serves its purpose for. So to me, it's a 6. It's something I drink when it's there, and it's the free or the almost free option.
Andy,
I'm starting to kind of recall some of my past Red Stripe experiences, and I do now remember.
Don't bore Jay here, okay? Just give you that.
The maltiness. It's got more malt flavor than U.S. macros, lagers especially. Those are, I mean, I guess the grain is corn mostly for them, and this has got that more bready, sweet bread versus corn. And I agree with you. It's better than the other macros and the U.S. macro lagers, and it's a nice, it's an acceptable alternative to them that I would definitely go above them. But like you said, Ben, if there's a craft, I'm going craft, and I could drink this in the Caribbean. I think I'd like. I'm Caribbean. I'm going to go more of the Caribe over this. I think I would pit that over this, but still, I'm right there with you, Jay. 6.0, better than are the macros in terms of mass-produced and light lager.
I mean, it's got a little more flavor and it's not heavy on the corn. So,
I have to say, part of what I really like is just their marketing, right? Just Red Stripe. I like the name. I like the logo. I like the simplicity of what they're doing here. The little bottles. I like the little bottles too. I think that's fun. I don't know why.
Stubby
like
bottles
Mickey's too, don't you?
Yeah.
It's like a break from reality. Yeah. You like Mickey's?
When I'm on vacation. I don't know, man. I can't think of any. I mean, other than what's the Yellow Jackets, the Coors Banquet that come in the
Coors Banquet or come in the small ones. There are several. I mean, you can get in ponies though. I mean, you can get the Coronas where they make the little Coronaritas, and there are all sorts of stubby bottles.
Yeah, I mean, this is the only one I see.
You remember the little Mickey's malt liquor in the green bottles?
No, I don't remember those.
Anyway. And I was looking, why do they call it this? It's thought to have been inspired by the red stripe on the trousers of Jamaica's police force.
That is going to be a 6.2 for Red Stripe here on this Macro Monday. I know you've had a red stripe, so leave us a comment down below. Let us know what you think. Is this only for island time or is it for any time? Who knows? Let us know down there, or you can come say hey in our Hopped Up Beer Review Discord server. It's a chat room. The three of us are there and others who have joined us. We've got some other links down below. We've got some Hopped Up Beer Review merch. We've got some glassware links. We've got all kinds of good stuff down there. Check it out if you've not done so. If you've made it this far, you haven't subscribed, please be sure to do so. If you have, hit that like button. We would definitely appreciate that. It's Macro Monday, y'all. Hope you've had a good time watching this video. I know we've had a good time making it. Randy in the attic, Jay, Atticus, and myself, Ben. Cheers, mates.
Cheers, mates.
Cheers, mates.